Terrafirma Roadways are leading the way with innovative site access solutions. I've come to meet Hugh Robertson, the Managing Director, to find out more.
Terrafirma supply the ultimate and safe and efficient temporary roadway system to the utility and the event market.
Now, health and safety is a very important aspect of the philosophy and the work you do here at Terrafirma. Tell me, why is it important and how do you implement it?
Absolutely. Health and safety is number one in Terrafirma, and without health and safety we don't have a business. Our customers want health and safety foremost in everything that we do and we deliver, and that's been behind the design of the trucks, the grab, and why we brought them out to the market.
So Hugh, you've now brought me onto the site where they're actually laying the Durabase mats, and I picked up off the back of the truck this very strange looking object, but I gather this is an integral part of the process.
Totally. This is the joining pin which goes between the two mats and locks them out.
So show me how that works then.
Extremely simple. The crew member, after the mat's been placed, literally puts the pin into the pinhole, and he places the tool through the top here of the pin, which then turns the bottom to lock it out, and it goes through the two mats and then produces a totally sealed system without any trip hazards, and even the pin doesn't produce a trip hazard.
So Hugh, we're still on the site here, and now they're actually laying a mat behind us, and I know one of the really interesting things about the Durabase system is this overlap on the map, so tell me about that.
It's absolutely key to the system, and I think one of the most fundamental parts about our roadway. The overlap produces a barrier between the ground and the surface of the mat, and it also gives us all the performance. There's no drop off on performance between the side of the mat and the middle of the mat, which is absolutely key.
And I gather another important feature of this system is that it actually floats on water.
Unbelievably it does. Because it's completely sealed, it floats unaided, it can take 400 kilos, and it makes the most fantastic pontoons. And just for example, we had it at Hampton Court in one of the moats for over a year.
Hugh, I understand one of the problems with temporary roadways is the issue of cross-contamination. So what is that and how do you deal with it?
Cross-contamination is taking soil from one site to another site, which we can't do within our industry. So before we reinstall the mat after lifting it from the previous site, we clean the mat. Previously we were using pressure washers, which was very slow. So 2 years ago we developed our own in-house cleaning system, which is basically an upside down car wash. And we have a belt that carries the mats through the brushes and then into a self-stacking stillage. And we've now turn around 300 mats a day on a 10-hour shift. And this has really upped the quality of our mats and our performance.
So Hugh, we're on a site now which has overhead power lines. I know these present particular difficulties, so tell me what's going on here.
Power lines are the most dangerous aspect of our work, and obviously we're working with a crane or truck mounted crane is extremely dangerous under power lines. So here we are installing mats underneath the power line, a 33 kV power line, and we have a lockout system on the crane. We remove the uprights from the side of the truck. The manager will then toolbox torque the men through the operation and the work they're going to carry out, and then lock the crane out to 4.5 meters. So the crane physically can't go any higher than 4.5 meters, and then it allows us to work safely and efficiently underneath the power lines. As an alternative to the height restrictor on the high-ab crane on the truck, we've developed a telehandler system for working underneath power lines, buildings or marquees. And this gives us complete flexibility to work in any situation that our customers demand.
So here we are standing on the completed site with 50 odd mats here, but I gather you don't like to think of it as individual mats.
I like to think of it as one large mat. We have 50 mats which have all been joined together with the unique overlap system between each mat. So we have one large mat here that can withstand a colossal load.
So what is the compressive load that these mats can take?
It's 40 kilos per square centimetre. And the other great benefit of the mat is that they don't damage tyres on trucks or cars or any sort of vehicle.
So any road-going vehicle can come on these mats?
Any road-going vehicle of any size, including track machines.